Hello, I'm Gauri. Welcome to my channel. Happy to be back with a quick and short video, dear friends. Today I'm making another planter, putting together two diametrically opposite things together: plastic waste and plant waste. My plastic waste is a used sanitizer bottle. You could use anything you have at hand. My plant waste is the common acacia tree seed pods or beans. They are strewn all over under the tree during the summer. I am now cleaning the bottle, removing all the paper stuck to it, and preparing the beans. They need to be dry so that they can open and all the seeds can come out. With the help of a hot knife, any narrow mouthed bottle can be converted into a wide mouthed container suitable to be used as a planter. As the beans are dry, they are not that flexible, and to make them flexible, we soak them in water for a little while. Then pat them dry before we begin sticking them on to the waste plastic with generous amounts of Fevicol. This bit is interesting as well as a bit tricky. To create a color contrast, I am sticking the inner side and the outer side of the seed pods alternately. Dispersal of seeds and plant pollination used to be two of my most favorite science topics in school. Natural packaging that we find, just like seeds in a seed pod, are better than any packaging, even Amazon. Each seed gets its individual little bunk where it is housed dry and clean. The inside of the seed pod is pretty much waterproof to keep its cargo safe until the seeds are dispersed. If kept dry, these seed pods will remain intact for years, just like wood. All this is pretty much self-explanatory. Folding in the upper edges of the bean pod to get a cleaner edge. This is what it looks like when the entire surface of the bottle is covered with beans. Not very neat, I know, but everything will be taken care of a little later. To make the beans extra secure, I'm using my stapler in the upper side. I am now cutting off the extra edges towards the bottom of the container. There are some gaps in between the bean pod and the container because of the shape of the container, and I couldn't really overlap everything. So I'm going in with a little bit of color to make sure that none of these gaps are visible. I also added a little bit of red and black to the green and ochre to get a burnt umber, the perfect woody color to paint the gaps between the seed pods. To create a more uniform look, I felt that a little bit of the same color could go between the seed pods wherever the seed pods overlapped each other. On circular plastic waste containers, to create the same effect, one could use the seed pods laterally rather than vertically, that is, place them horizontally one under another. I paint the bottom so that none of the plastic is visible. We can easily make drainage holes for the planter, but since I'm planning to plant a peace lily which can grow in water alone, I am not making any drainage holes. The plant base, however, should be suspended above the water line, either by a specially made vase insert or a layer of small river stones. Absolutely no soil is needed for the peace lily to grow. Once everything is completely dry, I noticed that some Fevicol is visible on the bean pods. I need to remove this. This is not at all difficult though, just scratch it off and Fevicol will peel. With a glue gun and a thick black thread, I'm giving some finishing touches to my planter. And here goes the woody planter with a peace lily plant in it. Bye for now. Share, like and subscribe.